I'm at home, I mess with the tone of my voice 100 different takes just to get the tone right. But if I'm in the studio and I know it's people in there with me, I get anxiety boring people in the studio, bro. Sometimes I rush the process because I'm like, they don't want to hear me do this verse again. I just did it 18 times and ain't get it right. But if I'm at home, I don't give a damn. I could do that bitch 100 times, but nobody making me feel the pressure.
Isn't this the dopest shit you've ever heard?
Welcome to the Floydie Show, where we explore the challenges, inspirations, and stories behind the people of great brands. I'm your host, Floydie, personal branding coach, talent manager, and entrepreneur, and I want to thank you for tuning in. If we're able to provide you with some value from this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below. Today's guest is a very special guest to me. I've known this guy for 10 plus years, amazing artist, great leader, and even more importantly, an amazing father. Y'all welcome none other than Bo-Key's own Clicklak. Clack, appreciate you pulling up on me, brother.
I appreciate you having me, my nigga.
Absolutely, bro. It's been a journey.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's been a while too, man. We both been on a journey. It's dope to see yours too.
I appreciate that, bro.
1,000.
You know, one thing that really inspires me about you is we met when I was in my music phase. I was putting
at
out
the
music
peak too.
At the super peak.
Yeah, you was popping.
And people don't know that about me. I'm the agency owner. I'm the, you know what I'm saying? I'm the business guy, but people don't even know about that chapter of how that shit came to fruition. We was just kids just trying to do our best to be heard.
Yeah, man. And taking any opportunity we could get. That's probably why, you know, we did so much so early. You feel me?
Right.
Like, at least it's people like me and you that remember them times, so we could talk about it. You know
What's funny is a lot of people remember those times, bro. And I'm reminded because, you know, being a father now, you know, on the business, I limit my interactions out to, you know, mainly business outings. But when I do get a chance to step out, the love that I get is just a reminder. And it's easy to forget that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when the love ain't coming in like it used to, or, you know, the music process is not flowing like it used to.
Kind of slowing up, and it's not, you know.
Right. I know for you, it's a fire.
Oh, yeah, man. It light one under you to make you want to do more every time.
Right.
So that's why lately I've been trying to be outside more, because I realized I became kind of like a recluse, where I would stay in the house, and if it wasn't business, I wasn't coming outside. You feel me? But sometimes they got to step outside so people know, 100%. You know, they could still interact with you.
And I think that's the most important thing. And I think that's something that you've done well. Yeah. And just being able to go to Cassie's last show at the Social. Thank you for making that happen. I really appreciate.
No doubt. That was one phone call. That was hard.
I appreciate being able to share the stage with y'all like we used to. Just be a part of it, be backstage, and just see the real OGs of this shit.
For sure.
That's exactly how it felt. And just to see people come up to you, ask for the autograph. They got you signing shirts. They got you signing shoes.
All type of shit. Yeah.
Knowing all of the words to your songs. Yeah. That shit, bro, like, that made me so happy.
Yeah, man. And it's crazy because, like, me walking around the city, I don't get the same love as I do during the show, where people know my words, they know all the music. But when I'm traveling around the country and we going to these cities that's expecting me to be out there, it be the same shit, bro. I be in the middle of nowhere where I think don't nobody know my music. Roswell, New Mexico, and somebody singing the lyrics the same way. So it's like, you know, that'll make you keep going too. That's really probably what keep the fire lit. Because I know it's people in these other cities nobody go to that's listening to my music. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into that. So you are a well-toured artist.
Oh, yeah.
You always on the road.
Yeah, man.
What is the preparation process for Tourlife for you?
Before or after. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to preparate for before and after. You feel me? Like, before, you excited. You know, you want to make sure all your, like me being grown, I got to make sure all my ducks is in a row. I got to make sure my bills is in order. I got to make sure my family's straight. I can't just hit the road. My first time on the road, I ain't had no kids, so I just hit that bit, you feel me? We on the tour bus. I ain't got a care in the world.
Right.
You feel me? But now I got kids, the preparation kind of different. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on which tour. is the question. You feel me?
Do you ever get limited by, having your parental duties and having the duties that you have? Are you ever limited on opportunities that you're able to take advantage of?
Limited, yes, but I'm blessed to have, like, my old lady, she in my corner, so, like, she pick up a lot of the slack. If I gotta pick up and go do some shit on the road, she pick up a lot of the slack. So, not to mention, I got a good support system. They say it take a village. And my mama look out, my older brother Guala, he look out, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't on the road with me. But if he back home, he look out. So it's able to people make it easy for me to find that balance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed.
And I can say the same thing too, bro. I got a great partner.
Yeah.
I got a great support system as well that allows us to be able to do the things that we're meant to do.
For sure.
There's so many people, bro, that fall victim to, like, I guess, the jealousy of a spouse.
Yeah.
And they're not able to blossom and thrive. Like, especially with UTG, I see it with models and their boyfriends or husbands or whatever all the time. And when you suppress people like that, it's going to breed a resentment in them, and the relationship's going to fail anyway.
For sure.
Versus letting people be who they are.
You know, my girl, she always, I don't want to say played her position, but she always understood the mission. When I met her, I was making music. So it wasn't like something I picked up after I had met her, you know what I'm saying? Everything I was doing when I met her. So it made it easier. I ain't had to hide nothing to introduce her to nothing. She already knew about it all, you feel me? So
Right.
It was easy.
So back to the touring, what's the most dates you've done on a run?
I think the first tour we went on, I think I was on the road for damn near 3 months.
How do you, because that's very tiring. You got to perform at night. You probably have a couple drinks. You probably, you having a good time.
It was a long time. I put it that way. I felt like we were never going home. You feel me?
How do you deal with that?
You got ups and you got downs. You feel me? And then you also got other people that's on the road with you, and they got ups and downs. And I feel like with me, a lot of people come to me with their ups and downs. So sometimes when I got stuff going on, I can't even, especially with me not being, like, I was blessed to be on the road with Casket. It wasn't like when I first started touring, I wasn't really performing as much. It was a couple songs here and there that I may have did with him early. So a lot of the time I was there as a support system. So if he was going through stuff, I was there to let him, talk to somebody. But me going through stuff, it's like, bruh, you can't talk to nobody right now. Like, we got to make sure Casket's great. He just got signed, everything moving. We got to keep this ball rolling. So, I was able to tour at different points in my life. You know what I'm saying? Without kids, with kids. You know what I'm saying? Actually having a song that's popping where Casket want me to come on tour, and he paying me to come on tour because I got a song that's hot. There's different moments when I was able to hit the road, you feel me? So they all brought different things to me, you feel me?
And I love that. I love that y'all still rocking.
Oh yeah, day one. That's a real day one right there.
Right. And I feel the same way about Marlon. It's my brother. And I know that you got a great relationship with Marlon too. And it's important to have those kind of relationships.
For sure.
And it's important when you have that success as an artist that you go back grassroots.
Yeah.
And you look at the people who got you started. You look at the people who looked out, who was your shoulder to cry on,
Facts.
who listened to you when you needed somebody to listen to. So I really love that y'all have that connection, and I hope that lasts forever for y'all, bro.
Oh yeah, man, that's my brother, man. I wouldn't want it no other way. Like, this music shit it never really mattered, like, in regards to me and his relationship.
Right.
You feel me? Because we had a relationship before the music. So whatever decisions he made, whatever decisions I make, it never affected our relationship because we had one before the music. You feel me? Like, it just is what it is. Whatever he gonna do, I'm behind it. Whatever I do, he behind it.
And I love that, bro. I love seeing also his journey and becoming the man that he's become and taking control of his career. And I know that you played a huge role in that. Watching him get married was really cool.
Yeah.
Getting to this age and this stage in life, this chapter, it's daunting when you're young. It's like, damn, I gotta get married. I gotta settle down.
Gotta grow up, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But to be blessed to be here and to be able to partake in that chapter is, it's a blessing without being redundant.
Yeah, you can't put no words on it, man.
Right. And one thing that I always say, after a night of having a good time and I get home and I get in my driveway, is we don't realize how big of a blessing it is just to pull up back home.
Facts.
right? Driving a car is the most dangerous shit we do any day.
Facts.
So making it home to the fam, being able to walk in, kiss your kids, kiss your old lady, and have an opportunity to go to sleep and wake back up and go grind and do it again.
Man.
So yeah, bro, I really love seeing you continuing to do that. One thing, and I meant to thank you for this. I started making music again at the beginning of 2023 this year.
Yeah.
And I was sending you stuff. You know, we always send each other shit.
You got to.
I was like, I'm just gonna put music out, bro. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm not gonna overthink. And you were like, yo, don't do it for the money. I damn sure don't.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, why am I putting all this extra pressure on myself? Especially now having to compete and you gotta put shit out.
Yeah,
it ain't like you can have the video.
You gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent.
Right. You can't have a couple videos on YouTube and expect to compete.
Yeah.
Which is funny. That brings me to how different this age or generation is with music marketing and promotion and things like that. Bro, when we were coming up, you had to go spend a couple racks on the video. You had to spend a couple racks.
And if you didn't, they could see the difference.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And now it doesn't even matter.
Shoot it with your iPhone.
Shoot it with your iPhone.
And go viral.
Boom, out of there.
Viral.
I like those pages that are niche pages for like hip hop shit or R&B stuff or whatever they're niche down for, and have an opportunity to pay very little entry to get into that. Like and you got a chance. Because with World Star, bro, if your shit was not, niggas gonna hate regardless. Speaking
of World Star, shout out to my nigga Sonny. One of my biggest songs, my biggest solo song I got head first. He the one who got me that World Star placement. Like I ain't had to pay. They put me at like one of the top boxes.
Fire.
And it was like just a record I had pushed myself. I put it on Say Cheese, and he must have seen it. He got a hold of it. He put it on the playlist. He put it on the World Star channel, and that bit went up. They invited me out to South by Southwest. A lot came behind that, you know what I'm saying?
What was the dude's name again?
His name's Sonny. He actually the A&R manager for Sexy Red.
Okay.
Wiz Having.
Dope.
And a couple other artists. So
how'd you meet him?
I just told you.
Oh, just off that? Okay.
I just told you.
So
like,
you didn't know him before
I ain't know him at all, bro.
Wow.
Like I was just pushing the record. He must have liked it or something and hit me up like, hey, you know, I'm gonna put that on the playlist. Can you take it down off YouTube? I wanna repost it with World Star. You know me, we hear a lot. You feel me? So I hear him talking, but you know, I ain't really know him from, you know, from a grain of salt. I really never heard of the nigga neither. But everything he told me came to fruition. He told the truth. He ain't never tell me no lie. He put that shit on there and he ain't charged me nothing. I made a lot of money off of the streaming for that record. I went on the road about that record. Casket had to pay me to go on tour about that record. You know what I'm saying? So one time for Sonny and World Star, because they really did that for me.
Shout out Sonny and World Star.
Yeah, man.
How much would you say you invested in just like even getting it on Say Cheese and doing that little run that you did to get it picked up by Sonny? So
at that time, Say Cheese was just cranking up. So I don't know if you know LaQuasia, but that's who I used to speak to at One Sean.
Okay.
Like LaQuasia, somebody from like Orlando. She like this female from Orlando that must work for Say Cheese. So that's how like niggas like Pootie and Glock 9 and all of them were getting on Say Cheese was through LaQuasia. So she used to charge us something dirt cheap, like $200, $400 a post. You know what I'm saying? So we just used to, you know, pay for promo. But I paid for promo on that record, and it did really well, you feel me? So,
and that's the importance of investing in yourself.
I tell everybody you got to, man. If you don't do it, ain't nobody gonna do it for you neither.
Exactly. I see so many artists. I've worked with a lot of artists as an engineer that come in there, and they got all the money in the world to flash for the camera. They got all the money in the world for submachine guns and drugs and all the bullshit. But when
that's
it comes
the plug
down,
money.
Exactly.
See, I'm from the street, so it's cool. You could show the re-up money. How much of that can you really spend? And not really your money.
Right.
It's the plug money. So if it were their money, they wouldn't mind investing in themselves. I know a lot of dope boys that go broke investing in themselves. Music be trash, but they don't mind putting their money in themselves. You feel me?
Right.
But they got it. If you really got it, you don't mind putting it in your. And if you know it's gonna come by, you gotta believe in yourself. Ain't nobody gonna believe in you. With me, I don't mind spending any penny in the world on my music, because I know it's gonna shake bite. I know it is.
And that's real. And you gotta have that belief. And you gotta take a chance. Sometimes it might not hit, but you spend $400. Let's call it $400.
Yeah.
You spent $400 on a Say Cheese placement. That got you a free World Star placement. Made you a lot of money on your streams. Got you out to South by Southwest. Got you on as an act on Caskey's tour. Not support. You were an act, a paid act on Caskey's tour because you invested $400 in yourself.
It speaks for itself.
And I tell artists this all the time. It's like you want to look the freshest and you want to pop the bottles and you want to do all the extra shit. But if you got great music and you can put a great visual behind it, which you usually can, you can do an iPhone. You don't have to have a full-fledged music
one
video.
time for Check the Credits, too. That's who shot that Head First video.
Shout out Chet. We got to get some work.
One time for Chet.
And Chet's been out here for a minute. He been doing a lot.
Yeah.
He does everybody's shit.
Oh, yeah. Chet been working. He was working way before I started shooting with him. I started shooting with him because I seen everybody else working with him. You feel me?
Yeah, I've worked with him a few times. He's booked a couple models from the agency for Swiffer's videos.
Okay.
So, and I mean, obviously, you've worked with us too.
I have.
Really appreciate that.
Y'all do great business.
I appreciate
great business. I ain't never had an issue.
Never. And always come through.
Never.
We're going to always come through.
Yeah, they do.
So, yeah, once again, just investing in yourself and being willing to take that chance, man. So I commend you on that, and it pays off.
It definitely do.
All right, let's talk about your creative process. What's that look like?
So lately it's been a little different, man. I've been working with a selected group of people. I don't know if anybody heard of Luxury Lane before.
Okay.
It's
producer?
They're producers,
Okay.
but they're composers. Anything that need to be done, they do. It's like a one-stop shop. Like some people play instruments, some people, make beats. They got at least 6 of them. And they all do something different, you feel me? But it all comes together. But that's who I've been working with lately. So one time for Luxury Lane, I got a project on the way called Ism. That's all produced by them. My brother Guala got a track on there too that he co-produced with them.
One time for Guala.
Yeah, one time for Guala Beats too. If you need beats, holla at Guala, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the creative process with me. It was different before I met them. Making music with them, I kind of opened up a little more and let them help me create it. Usually I go in the booth and I'm finna kick it. You feel me? I'm gonna kick it how I kick it. But sometimes, I gotta reach a different audience. And working with them, it made me realize there's some things I was lacking when it came to creating a whole song. So we got a few songs. We got an EP we about to drop. It's like 5 songs.
That's the Ism, right?
Yeah, that's the Ism.
Okay.
So I would say I enjoy making music with them more than I enjoyed it, but I appreciate what comes out of making music with them more than I appreciated what came out when I did it by myself. You feel me? And
100%.
I had to take a wall down because usually you can't tell me how to make no music.
Right.
How long we been doing it, like we was just talking about.
Right.
But I took that wall down and let them, critique things that normally I probably would have fought back on. You feel me? And we end up making some great music.
And that's awesome, bro, because I can hear it.
Yeah.
I can hear it in the music, but what's beautiful about it is it still sounds like you.
For sure.
And it still feels like you, but it feels better.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot. And it's commendable as a grown man that's been doing this shit to be able to be like, you know what? I don't know everything.
For sure.
Let me listen. And did they produce the Head First joint, right? That's
no, Head First was produced by Space Time.
Okay.
They produced Pull Up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire.
So one time for them.
So being able to listen and grow as an artist is arguably what's gotten you more success later on in your career. I was blessed early on in my career to be a part of a group called Great People. And that was Nico Wiz,
I remember Nico.
Riley Barnes, Henry Daher, who's producer. He's produced for a ton of big people.
Oh, yeah, he's a GOAT, man.
Yeah, bro. And they taught me a lot about being an artist too, because I was just a rapper. I was just a nigga who was just writing raps. And what's funny is I was in high school and I met Nico at a high school party and I'm, kicking my raps or whatever. Oh, you got to battle this dude. And you look at Nico, you know what I'm saying? Right. You're not thinking that this dude.
I'm finna eat this guy.
I'm finna kill this dude. Are you kidding me? Bro, destroyed me, bro. Embarrassed me. And then we became friends. And, bro, he's a problem when he freestyles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's too easy. Yeah,
Beast.
It's too easy.
But then we ended up being a friend, formed a friendship. We started making music together. That's how great people happen. And that's when I got around classically trained pianists. When I got around classically vocally trained people, producers, like, and really opened my eyes up to what creative music really was. Like, really, damn, it's so much more.
For sure, because like my homie Blizz, one time for G Blizz.
Shout out Blizz.
Man, the way he played that guitar, sometimes I just get mesmerized watching him. I could get caught up watching him play that guitar, and I'm like, damn, he sure play the hell out of that motherfucker. Like him, and then they got a nigga named Swavey.
Oh, shout out Swavey.
Oh man, he played the piano so beautiful. Oh my God, I just seen a rainbow the other day in the sky with my manager. I asked him, I say, man, I'm still gangster if this rainbow beautiful, ain't it? That's how he make me feel when the piano get to playing, bro.
Right.
He's so nice with them keys. That's why I tell you, they all got something going. My nigga Mango, he nice on the bass. It's like they Voltron, nigga.
Right. And you know what, bro? Swavey is an incredible songwriter too. What?
Yeah, I know it. I don't work with all of them.
They all
nice, bro.
They all need to drop more.
That's who worked with me on the project. All of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Swavey's Luxury Lane?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now it makes a whole lot of sense.
Oh, yeah.
That's dope, man. Shout out to Sway. I'm glad y'all were able to make that connection and be creating the way that y'all are, man.
Shout out to Lou and Ian for connecting those dots, too.
Big shout out to Lou. I've been rocking that Lou spot.
One time for Lou.
One time for Lou. Big old bald head. Shout out to you, bro. We appreciate you.
Man. Professor X.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Big Mike,
Uncle Mike, too.
You do the tag, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I knew it when I heard it. That's what's up. Yeah, bro. It's there's so much talent here, dog.
It's a lot, bro.
It's so overlooked, but I think that one of the problems was everybody wanting to be the star. And I think, honestly, you've played the role of not having to be a star very well, or the star. I'm not saying you're not a star in your own right.
No, I agree.
But not having to be the star.
Yeah.
And
play the cut, man.
Right. And that's
wait your turn sometime.
100%. And that's something I'm even learning in business. It's like, dog, you don't got to own the whole company. Dog, you don't got to be the face of everything, dog.
It ain't your time. Sometimes it's not your time. You feel me? I got a lot going on right now, too, like with the blessings from Luxury Lane. But, you know, what was going on, it wasn't my time. And I always tell people you get one time to blow. You feel me? Once you blow up, you get that peak. It ain't no going back to that peak. You might could mellow out, but you only blow one time. You feel me? So we blessed to say that we ain't blue yet. We still got that shot. You feel me?
Right.
So that's a blessing in itself.
Having the opportunity to still do it. You know, when I was in my 20s, I used to be on the, if I don't make it by I'm 30 years old, you know, this shit, I'm doing X, Y, and Z else.
For sure.
And I think that like speaking that into existence or speaking that out loud so much.
You put it on yourself. You put that pressure on yourself.
And an unnecessary pressure, bro. Yeah. The top artists we all listen to right now are fucking well into their 30s, early 40s, 50s. I don't know why or where that stipulate or that thought process comes from.
I feel like everybody put it on themselves.
Right.
I'm going to be honest, because that's why you saying there's so many artists that's over that age. Because them the ones that didn't give a damn about what people were putting on them. It's the ones who do that don't do nothing with themselves and end up putting themselves in a box. You feel me? Like, oh, I'm too old. I better do something else. Nah, do what you love and do it because you love it. Like, if you want to make money, then go make some money. There's plenty of ways to make money. You feel me? Like, you go work at Publix, make you some money. You want to make money, but if you love making music, just keep doing it. And whatever comes from it, it's a blessing, man. You feel me?
Well, free game right now. Free game from the guy, Clicklak.
Yes, sir.
Funny story, and I hate this now in this chapter of my life. We got a record with a music video.
Hey, man, what the hell was we thinking then, boy?
And y'all, what's funny is I did this shit as a joke.
I know it.
And I said it to y'all, Nick, that shit is hard.
That shit was slamming, bro. To me, it's still jamming a little bit.
It's just, for me, it's cringy because I got kids now.
That's how I'm looking at it. Like, I got a daughter now.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, my daughter not finna see that song.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just like, I'm not even gonna say the title of the song. We know what it is. If y'all
don't know, just type in our names on YouTube and you'll find it. You feel me? Like,
bro, that was a lot of fun shooting that video.
I had a great time.
That was at like
I had a great time
Me
shooting
and
that
Marlon
video.
used to live at that crib over off, over in the Coy Pine Hills area.
Yeah, man, on the west side.
That shit was fun, man. That was a
I had a
great
great
time.
time, man.
I watched it recently. It was funny, even funnier, bro. My son has started watching. He's a huge YouTube fan. He's 4 years old, and he's found my videos. And most of my videos, dog, from back then are
Not to be found.
not to be shown to a 4-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I got Uncle Sam,
Yeah.
legendary
Oh, man.
record.
Yeah.
That's the video's crazy, and especially if my wife's sitting right there.
Who you telling? Who you
Don't-
telling? I got to order the women in the videos from you. And then
happened?
watch the video. When I get the women from your,
Right,
agency,
right.
then gotta watch the video like, check this out, babe.
Yeah, that's always an awkward situation.
Nah, I mean, you know, they get used to it after a while, but hey, it is what it is, man.
If they get used to it, congrats to you. But yeah, man, that's funny. We got a hilarious record. We had a bunch of records, unreleased records. And one thing, what's funny is that you say, you know, you were really open to different critiques on the music, and you made one type of music, bro. I made a lot of records that were not your style that you fucked with.
I tell people
lot of
that all the
singy
time.
shit.
I get on it, man.
And what's funny is I was so like when me and Marlon were doing our thing, that was like the era of the hard, gritty rap. You had to talk about guns that you didn't have. You had to talk about the dope. You had to talk about all that shit. You didn't have to, but that was the wave.
That's what music made. That's what it made you feel like you had
Right.
to do. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Those are the people that were popping. And then I was scared to try melodic shit. I was scared to sing. I was scared to like show niggas certain things. But being able to record myself and being able to engineer myself is something that
Help.
helped a lot. Because
Yeah.
now I'm at the crib or I'm, you know, in the studio by myself and I'm able to try to hit this note and not sound crazy because nobody else is hearing it. And I think that's very important as artists. If you don't have an engineer, if you can't afford to go to the studio all the time,
You should
and
do that, whether you got an engineer or not.
100%.
Like just being honest.
Just tracking yourself.
Yeah.
Just giving yourself the opportunity to hear what this sounds like on the
I
beat.
was just telling my brother the other day, you'll give yourself more takes at home. Like with me, when I'm at home, I mess with the tone of my voice 100 different takes just to get the tone right.
Right.
But if I'm in the studio and I know it's people in there with me,
And you on time?
yeah, and I'm on the time, even if I'm not on the time, I get anxiety boring people in the studio, bro. Like I'd probably be better off recording myself because sometimes I rush the process, like because I'm like, they don't want to hear me do this verse again. I just did it 18 times and ain't get it right. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So, but if I'm at home, I don't give a damn. I could do that bitch 100 times, but nobody there making me feel the pressure. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get you a home studio because it
And you
relieves
can-
a lot of pressure.
You can still go get your shit professionally mixed and
You
mastered.
should.
And 100%
No, you should. Just make, but it don't take nothing to make the song, listen to it, and then go re-record it. And now you know it off the top of your head.
Right.
You feel me?
And you have it prepared. Yeah, so I have an artist I work with. Her name's Coley G. She's out of Tampa. Shout out Coley G. She would record herself at home, drive 2.5 hours, and have everything ready to go. I'm talking about she's coming in there knocking out 5 songs in a 3 to 4 hour session because she's prepared. A lot of these artists think they really, really great. And even if you're a great artist, you can get to the studio and have a bad day.
Some of they verses don't be quality enough. I hope you ain't write it. I respect that you freestyle that because it sound like it. You know what I'm saying? So some of them, they process, that's what they need to do. They need to come in the studio with nothing ready and spit it off the top because they're going to get their best music. That's when they're at their best. So that's why it's good to be able to do both.
Right. I think more so I'm talking about the hobbyist, which I guess this doesn't even really apply, but people that come in, they book 2 hours
Yeah.
and they don't have anything written. And they want you to rip the beat off YouTube or whatever they want you. And it doesn't come out right.
See,
So,
you coming from an engineer perspective.
Right.
See, you recording people.
Right.
I ain't never got to deal with that part. But like with me, I also know it was a time where I was pretty trash at music. I was just telling Guala today. I listened back to some of my old shit, so I could imagine what the engineer was going through when I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, yeah, they might come in and do 2 hours and waste a bunch of time and only record one song. But that's them trying to find their way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when engineers and people is older and more seasoned, they become damn near calloused and they want it done the right way. Like, no, you supposed to know what you doing. Like, no, nigga, this nigga in the G League still.
Right.
He don't know what he doing.
Right. I think sometimes I blur the lines on that because I think there's still some kind of preparation.
So they still need somebody to record them, somebody to believe in them. And I think that's what a lot of the music industry is missing is growing these artists and helping them grow.
100%.
They want them to come packaged up and ready. That shit ain't like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't how it's always gonna be. And that's why this music be oversaturated now, because all the packaged up and readies really don't know what they doing either. They freestyling and punching in and punching in and punching in. Because they weren't raised to be no writer, you know? Some people need help. So
I think a lot of artists all artists need help at some point. And I think
some need more than most though.
100%.
You know?
And I think that one thing that you just touched on is the importance of artist development.
Yeah.
And with the way the internet is now, people just want to blow. They want that viral TikTok sound. They want to be on quick. They don't know about having to fucking sell 25 hard tickets to get on this Wale show. They don't know about having to sell 50 hard tickets to go get on this fucking Waka Flocka show. Get in the van with your home, getting in your own car.
We gonna make a viral video for free.
Right.
We going viral, now we hot.
And what's crazy is they'll still complain about having to do that. Oh, I'm just an artist. Oh, I gotta make the content too, bro. You are lucky.
It's the older ones that complain. Them young niggas love that content, man.
Yes, and I see it from
young
both
niggas
sides.
be having content days and content houses and content warehouses. I'm telling you, they wake up in the morning and don't even wash their ass. Content. Like, trust me.
What the older generation needs to realize is it's a blessing to be in this space that we're in now. And it's gonna end. Music videos will come back. Everything resurfaces, everything comes back full circle. But it's a blessing to be able to create low budget, high quality content consistently. So just realizing that that's the opportunity that you have and being able to take advantage of that is very important.
For sure.
And actually taking advantage of it instead of complaining about it.
Yeah, definitely. I got to take advantage. I don't complain about it. I'm just aware I'm not as consistent as I should be with the content.
Right.
But I definitely don't complain, but I know I could do better.
Right. And that's just as simple as getting the content.
You were supposed to make me some content
I
and
was
never did. What happened
I was
to that,
supposed
bro?
to make the vid. I'm going to make the vid today.
Damn.
You gonna have the vid by Tuesday. I'm saying that on camera.
How long ago was you told me?
It was a minute, bro.
That?
Shit be life be lifing, bro.
I had sent you the footage. I did everything I was supposed to do.
You did. And I usually be doing what I'm supposed to do. But you was supposed to pull up on me at the studio and drop me a verse.
So payback. That was payback?
No, you was first. I didn't mean to tit for tat. But now that you bringing it up, I'm gonna let you know too. You know what I'm saying? And it's all luck. I'm gonna still get my verse.
Sure.
And you still get that content. But I think your content's looking great, bro. I think that what you're doing with your brand, and that's important too, is the reason that you were able to take advantage of that, say, cheese spot and get on the World Star and get everything that you got out of that is because the branding was right. Yeah. So when a nigga looks at your page, okay, shit, this is dope, but now I'm going to, oh, wow, he's got a lot of music. Oh, wow, he's got music with this person. Oh, wow, he's done this. Oh, wow, he's been on tour. Now this artist feels like a real artist that I should follow, and you're still young in your journey to where people feel more involved in your journey when they meet you at the grassroots.
For sure.
So that was awesome on your end. It's just having your shit together and having the brand, dog. Like, people will DM me all the time, like, yo, check out, look at my page, tell me what you think. And their link will be in the actual bio part that you can't click. Yeah. Or I got to jump through 100 different hoops to find the music. They don't make it easy. They don't make it easy. You got to assume that your fan is a five-year-old or has the brain of a five-year-old. Yeah. Because if you don't make this shit easy for people, they're not going to do it. Even if they're not absolutely dumb. But if you don't make it easy, I can go to this other artist page and get their music that quick. I'm not finna deal with you.
And in all honesty, ain't nobody clicking no links. That's all they doing. Right. They ain't want to click no links. If they clicking something, they like that video, so now they gonna follow this page, but they just want to scroll. That's why Instagram even switched it up. Cause ain't nobody clicking no links no more. Ain't nobody going on YouTube and I want to see Floydie video.
Definitely not going on no fucking YouTube. What I'm saying? When's the last time you pulled up a music video?
And watched it? My own. that remember me out, go check it out. Me and Casket, go ahead and check it out. It's hot. Hottest thing in the street.
That
Fish
shit's
grip.
super hot.
Yeah.
That shit's super hot. Yeah, bro, that's funny that you say that. 'Cause I don't look for that. I'm not looking for a full-fledged music. What's the content like? And I tell people, like, dude, do this. You can do a content day. You got a song. Here's a formula. You got a song, or you got 3 songs. You're going to go to 4 locations. You're going to shoot 1 song in full at each location with 1 outfit. Second location, another outfit. Third location, another outfit. Fourth location, another outfit. Now you've got 12 pieces of content, full pieces that can be chopped up into hundreds of pieces of content. And there's all your content for your song. Now it's time to put some money into the marketing. Go get on a Say Cheese. Go get on a Welcome to the Culture. Go get on a couple of these blog sites. Spend $1,000, spend a couple $100 and see what it do. Get some feedback from the people, because a lot of times as artists, we're making music that we like,
For sure.
that we think is gonna hit. And oftentimes it's not the shit that we think is gonna hit that hit.
Yeah.
So you gotta be willing to run tests with your music. You can't go all in on this record because you love it and you think it's hot.
It might not be that one.
Right. A little bit on this record, a little bit on this record, a little bit on this record, and then you can do an analysis of what performed the best. Now I can go shoot a full-fledged music video to this. Now I can go ahead and package this up and push this to radio if I want to, or really get behind it and put some marketing dollars behind it. Being able to run those tests and take those little investments, i.e. you, getting SA Cheese, and seeing what comes out of it. People don't realize that it's little things like that.
Yeah, and nothing more than Sonny scrolling that one day, came across it, and that's all it took. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was out there putting it in people's face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had already paid them for posts before that, before I dropped that song. You know what I'm saying? I had paid them for a post one time. Well, I counted out $50,000 in cash on an air mattress, and that bit went viral on Say Cheese. And everybody was more worried about the air mattress than the $50,000 in cash. They too big. If he got $50,000, why he won't buy a bed?
It's content, dummy.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
it's the shock value.
But that video ain't get Sonny attention.
Right.
It's the video that I spun a little money with Check with, spun a little money with Say Cheese.
The rest is history.
And there it go.
And it just opened up, $400 opened up so many doors for you. I'll see motherfuckers go spend that on a bottle.
Oh yeah.
In the club, they can get from down the street for $60.
And then go pay the DJ to play their song. And
nobody remembers it from the club.
Yeah.
Instead of putting that money to where people got their phone in their hand 80% of the day. I don't know the real fucking percentage, but it feels like, for me, it feels like I got my shit in my hand 80% of the day. Definitely. My son the other day was like, Dad, put down your phone. Like,
you like down.
And that's important to, like, that shit hit me. I'm like, damn, I really be on this bitch a lot. Like, yeah,
you ain't the only one, bro. That's everybody.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But with that being said, attack the phone.
Yeah.
Put your music, put your videos, put your brand in places where it can be seen, where the eyes are a majority of the day.
Every day, man. Even if, like, you know what happens here too, sometimes you get bored of posting the same video, like, over and over again. But just because you seen it over and over again, somebody new seeing it every time you post it. So
I seen a meme that's been going around, and it's like, my post only got 500 views.
Yeah.
Or my story only got 500 views. And then it shows you a crowd of 500 people. It's like, fuck, dude, that's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
And we don't realize, like, how important that is. For me, I always stood by this, dog. And it never mattered where I performed, how big the show was. I was always grateful to perform in front of somebody that's never heard of me.
For sure.
Because that one person becomes a solid fan. They tell 2 more people that really love you. Then they tell all these people that really love you. One of them blows up as an influencer. They still fuck with you. They post your video. Now,
I done performed at shows with 2 or 3 people. I done performed at shows with thousands of people. It don't change nothing. They came to see you. That's what matters, man.
And even if they didn't and they came to see someone else, you have the opportunity
to make them want to come see you next time.
Exactly. And then once again, just harping on the importance of social media. Like, not the importance of social media, but the importance of perspective on social media. Like, guys, 500 views, 100 views is a lot. Keep building on that. Don't get discouraged from having low view count. Yeah. 500 people at a show is a lot. 1,000 people at a show is a lot. Couple thousand people at a show is a lot.
I put into another perspective, because you saying 500 people. You add 500 more people. and you sell a mixtape straight to those people. And I know this, I've seen this happen. You feel me? Casket did this shit in front of me 2 different times. You know what I'm saying? And you get you 1,000 mixtapes, you sell them at $100 a piece for music that you ain't going to release anywhere else, and make you $100,000.
Just like that.
If you got 500 people watching, you could get 500 more.
Exactly.
That's 1,000 people.
All their friends.
At $100 a piece. That's free game.
And people don't
Run it up,
understand
man.
the importance of that.
Shout out Nipsey.
Shout out Nipsey. Shout out Casket for that. Because that's
And
an
Cass,
amazing
yeah.
feat. Because like $100 ain't not nothing to a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, it ain't, but it's 1,000 people. 1,000 people.
Right.
Do you feel me? It's different if you talking about selling to 100,000 people, dog.
Right.
Yeah, but 1,000 people you could get. I feel like you could do that, bro.
I feel like I could do that too.
I know you can.
Right. So shout out to Cassie. That's a great, and honestly, the artists that I'm working with, I'm starting to like explore those avenues. Like, look, we can have this shit that's out as streaming, but we need some exclusive stuff because people feel more attached to the music. That's why they're spending $100 on Caskie's mixtape, because they feel more a part of what that is versus just being a song they can go on the regular streaming platform and listen to.
Yeah.
They're getting, I'm sure he's giving them some,
It's damn
some
near like
things
having
with
a
that.
piece of property or something.
Right.
You
And
know
I'm
what
sure he's
saying?
giving them some extra value.
Oh
with that
yeah,
on
it's
top
like
of
a
that.
little gift box. There
Exactly.
you go, with
So-
other shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Signed stuff. You know he gonna dice it up real nice for
exactly.
him. But it's the thought. You know, sometimes people once again put themselves in a box.
Right.
You don't got to just stream your music. Build that real deal organic fan base and feed them.
And even if you don't get people to spend $100 on one mixtape, think about getting people to spend $100 on you, 1,000 people to spend $100 on you throughout the year.
Yeah.
That's like less than $10 a month.
That's $100,000 for you for the year
$100,000 for the year.
of income that you didn't have to, go out and
Slave for.
or sweat in this hot Florida heat in a hard hat.
And you did it.
God bless the niggas in hard hats getting
Shout
that
out.
work done too, man. Y'all did a great job on I-4. That thing looks amazing. I begin where I need to go. But that's for y'all. I need AC.
Definitely need AC. And, once again, if people focused on building that community, because people want followers, but they don't want community. And I see this all the time in the influencer marketing game, is these brands will come, oh, we want this influencer, they got 500K, and I got software that show me the real. Just like these labels got software, and I got software that show me what the real numbers look like, and I'm looking at the engagement. And it's because they don't build community. I go to their page, they're not responding to comments. They're not responding to DMs. They're not thanking people for sharing their shit. They're not giving any value to their fans besides the face value of the content. But when you're able to give them that, like, bro, Kasky on his story is always dropping some kind of hint on how to be successful as an artist, some kind of hint on how to navigate life.
That nigga consistent.
He's consistent with providing value outside of the music. And people got to understand, music is one small product.
No, they want to get to know you.
Of
They
what you
buying
are.
you. They want to buy you.
100%.
It don't matter. Look at all the trash artists, but if they like you, they don't care what music you put out. They want to get to know you as a person, and that's what I got to figure out. That's why I came to do this with you. You feel me? So people could start hearing me speak and seeing my personality outside the music. Because I don't do enough of these things. Well, like, cause I can't talk to my phone, man. I tried it. I don't feel comfortable. I need to feel comfortable, and that shit make me feel weird.
Are you comfortable right now?
I'm very comfortable.
This is my guy.
Is a very nice chair. I don't know what type of cushion it is or leather, but it's very nice, luxurious.
Luxury
Padded
lane.
up,
Let's talk about the importance of fatherhood. I don't think we've ever discussed this. How's your relationship with your dad?
He live overseas. He don't even live in this country.
Okay.
My daddy stay in London. So like I probably, like, to be quite honest, I seen him probably enough to count on one hand, but I speak to him often. I speak to him more now that I'm older. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't grow up with him. My mama raised me and my older brother.
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Yeah, one time mama pushed him.
How do you feel, because, you're a family man,
Yeah.
kids live with you, y'all together. What motivated you to be there when you didn't have that?
I don't want to say that it was what I didn't have, because to me that just sound cliche.
Right.
When I had my first son, something just kind of like clicked in me, like, I can't have that nigga growing up around no fuck nigga. Excuse my language, being raised by no fuck nigga. Like, I got to be the one that do this. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know what type of values I could put into someone if I raise them from day one. I know what I could do. Cause I know if I had somebody like me in my corner growing up, I know what he would have did for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what my daddy would have did for me. I can't say that, oh, because he wasn't in my life, I did this for my kids in spite of that. That's not the case. It was just something that clicked in me that was just like, I got to be the one that do this. I don't want nobody else doing it. It was just that simple. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's what it is.
You got 3 kids.
I got 3, all from the same woman too.
And I love that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with having multiple partners. Obviously, people are in different chapters and phases of their life.
I ain't judging nobody.
But it's great to have that, especially as somebody that look like us.
Yeah.
Because it's not very common. And
I'm sure most people expected the opposite of the way I approach the situation. Like, people who know me personally probably ain't expect me to be there for my kid. But I've been there since day one. I ain't going nowhere neither. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't do that to prove nobody wrong either. It just was in me.
Right.
You know, I ain't gonna say it was like the right thing to do. I ain't got the words for it. It was just instinct. You feel me? Like, they need me. So I got to do this. Like,
what's crazy is I think we all have that instinct, but I think that a lot of people who aren't there fight that instinct for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I was blessed to have, my pops around. And for me, but my pops didn't have his pops. And one thing he would always say to me is, you will never have to worry about where your dad is. And that's one thing that, even when, you go through with your old lady and you're like, fuck, do I really want to do this shit?
Yeah.
It's that piece of it that makes me realize, like, all right, you got to work it out with her because she's the reason you have this.
For sure, for sure.
And you got to do whatever you can in your power to keep this. Because like you said, you don't want. I just, and I have a stepdaughter, and more power to shout out, her dad. Like, we have a great relationship, which is honestly a super blessing because I see a lot of drama and things that go down. My relationship with her dad is very cordial. We could talk about her and make sure that she's straight. I play my role. Like, I'm not trying to overstep.
Yeah.
I'm here for her, just like I'm here for my boys.
Yeah.
But I understand where that line is drawn. I commend him because I can only imagine how tough that is.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
But even being in that position, because you played a role in that as a parent, you got to put yourself in the mindset like, look, as long as this person has the best interest out, as long as I have a great communication.
You ain't doing no fuck nigga
right.
shit. But that's what I'm saying. He lucked out. He rolled the dice and he hit on you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, when it could have been a fuck nigga.
Right.
And I don't want to roll the dice.
I definitely don't want to roll the dice at all.
So, like, and now I got a baby girl. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that changed my perspective on a lot. I had 2 boys early. So
how old are your boys?
9 and 10.
9 and 10. Oh shit.
Well,
back to
shit,
back.
10 and 11 now.
That's how my boys are. My boys are 4 and about to be 3. My stepdaughter's 10. So, all right. So you got 2 boys, Kenyon Ryder.
Yeah.
Hard
King
names.
Ryder, yeah.
And then you have baby girl.
I got baby girl, man.
Talk about that change in you as a man when you first saw her come out the womb.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I asked for a girl. Like, I wanted a girl. Like, I seen my old lady daddy had got sick, and I seen how she took care of him. And I was like, man, my boys ain't gonna do none of that shit if I get
You going straight to the
the
old people. You going to the nursery.
Man. So
I see you fuck with you once a week.
Even blood raw. I was like, hell no, I'm finna have me a baby girl, make sure she take care of daddy, man. So I was real adamant on it, so that I just knew I was having a girl. Because when I had the boys, I knew I was having boys. That's what I wanted. And I feel like I got enough power over the universe that I'm able to tell it what I want. Even with this music shit, I told the universe what I wanted. and it come. You feel me? So like I did the same thing for my baby girl.
I love that for you, bro.
know?
I want a baby girl too, but I can't. I fucking cannot. I can't do it.
Yeah.
My boys are about to be 3. They're getting out of the
and I
toddler
started
stage.
over too. Like my baby girl 3.
I
and
mean,
my
you're
boy,
good now. She's getting, getting to the point. Like
I guess.
that 3, but bro, that shit. I
She's
can't
a
imagine a
demon.
girl. A 3-year-old boy is, oh my, bro.
Yeah, them toddlers is hard, man. Like my baby girl, I don't even be wanting to go nowhere. My old lady don't be want to go out to eat. I be like, nah, just give me some takeout. I'm not finna chase that jitterbug around the damn restaurant.
And bro, the amount of energy is it's endless.
Yo, oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
endless.
I'm good on that. I'm so good. My boys, they easy. They were easy
Now,
when they were young.
they were easy young too.
Yeah, they was easy, man. I used to have the studio at the spot and all type of nigga pulling up. My jitterbugs would stay where they was told, man. Stay exactly where they told. They watch TV, maybe eat some food. They'll come poke around the corner in the studio, ask me if they could speak to me before they spoke to me. Like my sons was angels. My daughter, she would have bust open in that room like, I don't care, I'm in here.
What you got going
I
on
don't
here?
care
I'm
what
coming
you want,
in.
I'm in here with you. So it's a big difference. But them girls, you got to raise them different.
Right. Big blessing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I love to see it. I love to see any guy who's stepping up to the plate. And shout out to the mamas too.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Mamas do a lot. What?
They
Shout
do.
out.
Yeah.
Shout out to my old lady. Shout out to Jelena.
Yeah, shout out to my old lady too. She a stay-at-home mom. She take very good care of them kids, man.
Gotta
Very
have
good
that
care of
support
them
system,
kids.
man. And what's funny is, you see a lot of dudes out here wanting to be the man, want to be out here running the streets. And I get there's times in your life where you want to do that. But when you look at really successful people, like billionaires and people that are really doing things that all of us really aspire to do,
For sure.
look at who's behind them.
Yeah.
They got
It's
a
always
solid woman. They got
powerful
a woman
yeah.
behind them.
Yeah, definitely.
And realizing that, because dog, even just
And she keep your ego in check, man.
right.
That's what I tell a lot of niggas. When you ain't got no old lady, man, you able to get ego boost from 15, 20 different women. They all telling you something different just to boost your ego. Your lady gonna bring you back down to earth.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you got an old lady to keep that ego in check, like when you feeling yourself, she get to tell you like, hold on now. Slow down, nigga. I'm over here watching your drawers, nigga.
Right.
You know
I see what really go on at the
Yeah.
house, my boy.
Straight up. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
got to,
man.
you
Shout out
got
to
to
the-
have your strong woman, man.
Shout out to the queen. Shout out to, shout out to all the parents that are doing what they need to do.
For
They
sure.
need us, and we need to continue to set great examples.
And shout out to the black men too, stepping up, man.
Seen that a lot
Respect.
more now.
Yeah, it's looking real good, man. So I love it. Y'all don't need to be told nothing. Y'all stood to attention by yourself. We ain't need no movements. We ain't need no t-shirts. We just did that shit. So respect to y'all too, man.
Salute to all the good fathers out there. Even if you're not with your old lady, you're still making it work, and
Yeah,
you're
just
doing what's
being
right for
a
the
father.
kids.
Not a dad, but being a father. Respect to y'all.
100%. Before we get out of here, what you got coming out? What's next for Clack?
Okay, so I got an album coming out, an EP coming out with Luxury Lane called Ism. I got some big features coming up too that I can't speak on, but pay attention. It's gonna look real different within a month or so. And this exclusive. That's the most information I could give you, but just pay attention. It's gonna look real different.
Where can everybody follow you on social media?
You can follow me at Clicklak 47, which is spelled CLICKLAK 47. Make sure you spell it right, cuz
Make sure you
It's
spell
easy.
it right. It's easy.
it's easy.
Go get the Ism, man, when it dropped. Shout out Clicklak. I appreciate you pulling up on me, brother. I know you're busy.
Pimp.
Glad I could catch you before the tour. And
Yes,
y'all
sir.
stay tuned. Make sure y'all like and subscribe down below. Drop a comment. Make sure you follow everybody. Make sure you follow the Floydie Show on Instagram. Follow my personal at Floydie on Instagram. And we'll see y'all next week, baby.
Outside with it, nothing but the dream.
Isn't this the dopest shit you ever heard?